Thank you very much. I'm going to talk about a holistic approach for change in the treatment of chronic illness. And I want to thank you all for coming and welcome you all, my faculty members, my colleagues, and especially my family. Yes. Thank you. My D&P project objectives included a number of things. One was to identify the literature published in integrative holistic management for 4 chronic illnesses. Immune system disorders was one of them, which included a variety of disorders within that category of asthma, rheumatoid arthritis, lupus, and diabetes. And chronic pain was another, depression, and cancer. I also obtained certification as an Eden Energy Medicine clinical practitioner, and I developed a conceptual model for assessing energetic systems, and I wanted to find a new way to promote and change the health practices of the individuals that I was taking care of. My conceptual roots began through a journey of personal healing through a chronic illness of my own. And if it wasn't for the ability to see that there is higher wisdom than myself and that there's abundance to be gained from by learning more knowledge of the methods of alternative, complementary, holistic healing, I would have not been able to incorporate these values into my own health and heal from a chronic disease. So my journey began by germinating resources. Energy medicine instruction. It provided an understanding of how meridians transported energy to the organs of the body. And it demonstrated how to increase handling and healing of the lung energy through the use of meridian energy. Energy medicine is an integrative, holistic treatment that allows the body to heal through its own energetic fields. In the first class that I took, I learned how to increase that healing energy through the lungs with meridian energy. And as the meridians we have talked about, transport energy through all of the organs in the body. And this is an example of what the meridians, some of the meridians look like through the body. There are many more than what's on this picture. My wisdom was rooted in Metis. As I experienced the direct experience of asthma, I was taking 4 different medications every day. I used daily rescue inhalers to breathe, and I was experiencing chronic stress. My challenge was on the first day of energy medicine class, I had an asthma attack. My physical symptoms experienced were coughing and wheezing and shortness of breath. And I decided to reach for my meridian energy rather than my medications and my inhalers. The resolution was immediate. The energy flowed normally through my lungs. I breathed normally, and there was no wheezing or coughing any longer. And the long-term results of using the meridian energy for healing my lungs was within 3 months of working with the energy medicine through the meridians, no medication was necessary for regular breathing again. And as of 2009, since 2009, I have not had an asthma attack and have not taken any medications for asthma since. So I knew that through this journey, of healing, that this could be passed on to others. My client populations revealed chronic illnesses of cancer, depression, chronic pain, immune system disorders, what I've already mentioned. And the clients would always tell me that they felt helpless to shift their behaviors and manage their chronic illness. They also felt little relief of their symptoms from traditional medical care. So I looked to the literature and I discovered that chronic stress compromised the immune system. It also identified that stress played a significant role in the development and management of various diseases. And notably, with immune system suppression, chronic disease emerges. The literature also showed that overstimulation of the stress adaptation syndrome triggers chronic inflammatory responses, which suppresses the immune system. And this also, without surprise, identified chronic illness as the leading cause of death and disability in the United States. We also found that there were 38 million adults that made 354 billion visits in 2007 for alternative complementary medicine care. Through the modalities that were in those 354 billion visits, there was acupuncture, acupressure, energy healing, Reiki therapy, touch, therapeutic touch, homeopathy, chiropractic care, massage therapy, music therapy, use of magnets and crystal therapy, mind and body therapy, incorporation of yoga, meditation, relaxation, guided imagery, hypnosis, and cognitive and behavioral therapies. So with this knowledge, I looked to my theoretical support systems. And how did I get to where I was today in wanting to be in a holistic practice? And it was influenced by Florence Nightingale with her theory of environmental support, utilizing the natural environment and supporting natural healing. Also Martha Rogers with the science of Unitarian human beings, and that humans are energy fields in constant interaction with our environment. And Margaret Newman with the theory of expanding consciousness, and health is expanding your consciousness, as I firsthand experienced through my own energetic healing. Which now leads us to the 9 energy systems that I've learned extensively about through my training in energy medicine. First is the aura. This is the energy bubble that surrounds our body and protects us from environmental negativity. The Celtic weave. This energy web binds all energy systems together. It is like the super glue that puts it all together. Our chakras. We have 7 main chakras, and they're vortexes of energy, centers that connect organs to systems. It holds emotional, it holds spiritual, and it holds physical information and energy, and that transmits from us into the environment, from the environment into us. The electrics. This is an independent energy system on its own. It's a subdivision of the heart system, and it travels wherever it's needed. We don't control the electrics. We just call on it and stimulate it so it goes to the place of need. The ancient Chinese elemental rhythm wheel. This energy flows through the meridians and imprints all other energetic systems. It identifies chronic illness, personality, and emotional patterns. And you see that the wheel has 5 elements on it: water, wood, fire, earth, and metal. And within these 5 elements, all of the meridians are attached and innervate all of the energy systems. That's why it is so important. Then we have our basic grid. This is the energetic foundation of our body. All of the energy systems that we have connect to the basic grid. If the grid becomes broken, chronic illness produces. And the meridians. These are energetic highways through the body that transport energy to the organs and to their systems, constantly in motion. And then we have the radiant circuits. This activates our inner joy, it promotes healing and inner balance, and also supports all other systems. Next, we have triple warmer. Triple warmer makes us feel like this many times, and it gets outside of the box frequently. Triple warmer. It makes us sweat when we're standing up here trying to say the things we're trying to say. That's triple warmer. But it governs, triple warmer system governs the immune system. It controls our fight-flight response. And it also controls our body's energetic habit field. So it could make us feel like this young man in the picture, or triple warmer can step into action and do what it's supposed to do, as its primary job is to protect us and save our lives and keep us healthy from all dangers in the environment. My conceptual model is based on the Chinese elemental wheel. However, I modified it to illustrate the dynamic shifts and patterns of energetic behavior within each element. I added spirit to the center to connect all of the energy systems. The flow and control cycle of the 5 rhythms provides balance of energies in all the systems, and it propels us forward to follow our life journey and obtain our goals. Development of my energetic and professional metas was done through close encounters with many of the clients that I see in my holistic integrative energy medicine practice. I was able to evaluate the balance in the individual's 5 elemental rhythms according to the rhythm wheel. And by identifying the energetic imbalances, I was able to place those imbalances with the chronic diseases that the patient was complaining of and their symptoms that they were experiencing. I also utilized energy medicine to correct imbalances of energetic pathways and to generate new habits for energetic flow and balance and health. In professionalism, I've presented the work of this project at a local, national, and international conferences to groups of professional peers. I've obtained professional education and certifications as an Eden Energy Medicine clinical practitioner and instructor, and through the National Institute of Whole Health became a whole life educator with the collaboration of my colleagues. These are some representative pictures of the conferences that I presented at. And the holistic healthcare certifications in energy medicine from the Inner Source Corporation, and my holistic educator certifications through the National Institute of Whole Health and Inner Source. So the implications for nursing practice. I can only see that there's going to be a decrease of the incidence of chronic illness. There'll be less hospitalizations, less emergency room and office visits. There'll be increased numbers of opportunities for research, for holistic-based practices, and opportunities to impact the health of our communities for nurses with doctorate-prepared educations. There'll be a decreased strain on the economics of healthcare and, of course, the quality of life, which was desperately needed in our society today. And that's evidenced by the numbers of chronic illnesses that are present. So through this journey, My road changed a number of times, and it all came down to this, that it's all about a healthy immune system and avoiding chronic disease with the healthy immune system and utilizing the energies that we have at hand to strengthen our own immune system and have a healthier body. We can avoid that. So a healthy immune system will put you on top of the earth. This is Mount Democrat in Colorado. I hiked 14,000 feet this past August. Had I still had chronic illness of asthma, I would not have been able to take this spiritual journey and bring forth my story to share with others to show what's possible through healing through energy medicine. Thank you. Any questions?
I know that you have been working with different places on the relationship of this energy work and the immune system. And I'm wondering how are you seeing more interest growing within your immediate realm of practice in how to do this, how to support, strengthening the immune system in this way?
There is increasing support and interest in it. I've been infiltrating myself through the halls of Mayo Clinic for 4 years with energy work, and I now have a new reputation as that energy lady. And so they look for me now when there are issues, and word's getting out. And when a new consultant comes on staff and I work with him on service for the first time, the first thing they say, "So you're the energy lady. I need to know about this. I want you to teach me what you know about this so I can learn." And so the physician colleagues are wanting to know more about this and how I integrate it into taking care of patients in the hospital as well as those in the outpatient setting at the community health centers that I work at. So it's moving, and more nurses are getting involved, and I'm talking to more and more nurses, and I'm giving lectures to nurses about every month to teach them about energy work so we can continue to spread that and share that energy for all, because it's very easy to do.
There's another word I need to use, infiltration. I like that one. That's good.
I thought about how would be the best way for me to go about bringing this to light, because this is, you cannot have a physical body and care for it without the energetic body being cared for, because they are one. And how can I merge the two? And I thought, well, I'm already on the inside, so I may as well just start weaving my way through and infiltrate through all the little corners of every place and grab who I can and get my support and move forward from there. That's what I've done.
Gail, this is more of just a personal belief question, I guess, and what I'd be interested in your opinion. Do you think energy medicine is something that's been around for thousands of years and it got lost and it's coming back? Or what are your thoughts on where it came from or that kind of thing? Who's been using it?
Energy medicine, as well as all of the other ancient medicine arts of holistic healing, have been around for greater than 5,000 years. Everything that I do today is over 5,000 years old. It's not new. It got lost. It got lost with modern medicalization and the evolution of, well, we can do that better because we have a drug now that you can take to get rid of that problem, instead of working with your body energies to change the chronic behaviors that took place to create the illness. And so there's been a definite change, and all ancient information. That's how we stayed alive before we had modern medicine.
Gail, what do you think is kind of been the most, I want to say, the most influential part of the DNP program that you just completed on your project? What really, what's your takeaway from the program in relationship to your project?
I think that the most influential thing is that I've had this interest for a long time. And I've wanted to share this knowledge and to help others heal and to let others know about it so they could help others heal and heal themselves. And this program allowed me to go the way that my heart is being led and allow me to take my course through my journey and to develop my practice for myself so I can share that with others, where other programs I don't think could have met my needs in the way that this Augsburg College has met my needs. Very supportive of stepping outside the box.
Did anybody get that on tape?
Recording it. And every faculty member has encouraged me to step outside the box and keep stepping outside the box and challenging me. How far can you take this? How far can you push this? And it's been what has gotten me to where I am today. So, and my colleagues too. We feed one another on those things. Thank you.